Kamui, take it away.
Yeah, so, okay, in chapter 10, Himawari is kind of being like, oh, I can't do it, I can't do this, and Kurama's over here like, oh, you fool, get rid of those preconceived biases you have. You have to believe in yourself. Now, let me ask you, Saran, you watch the anime, the Boruto anime a lot, right?
I've watched majority of the episodes.
Okay, perfect. So never mind the fact that this is in the manga. In the Boruto anime, has Himawari ever had a preconceived bias in general or not believed in herself?
On anything.
Has she ever had a preconceived bias or never not believed in herself?
Yeah.
In the anime. Can you think of a single time?
She found a way there.
Like in the anime, she was prideful of her art in that episode. She's the one that, even in the worst possible situation, she kept her head up and got her new team in the academy out of that well when the bees were going to consume them.
She was literally following a bunch of suspicious-looking people that could have potentially killed her and had full confidence
Literally
in that.
activate her Byakugan to chase them down.
She was begging Kawaki to help him with the mission to protect the girl in the Kawaki Academy arc. Forgot her name, but
she breaks out of her restraints and then immediately turns on her Byakugan to challenge someone who is stronger than her.
Yeah.
No, she's never had. Yeah.
Like, even with with
and
the
so
wolf Jaggy.
I don't want to hear it. Oh, it's in the anime. It's not even in the anime. She's never had preconceived biases. They invented not just a flaw she didn't have, the flaw that she had the exact opposite of. She was very confident in herself. She's the most open-minded character in the verse. She's never biased.
It's not just a retcon.
What?
It's worse than a contradiction. It just doesn't exist.
Wait, what does it say again?
It's on my screen right now.
Get rid of any foolish preconceived biases. You need to
Get rid of any foolish
believe in yourself.
Preconceived biases on what?
We don't even know what he's referring to. We can only assume it's
believe in
biases
yourself.
to think that you can't do it.
Believe in yourself. Believe in yourself. That makes sense.
Because
Fine.
it's
But
in reference
preconceived biases.
It's in reference to right here. So Jura's gonna like attack them. Himawari screaming out Kurama, and then Kurama saying, "Don't be a spoiled baby, Himawari. The only one who can do something about this is you." Himawari looks hesitant. You look at Jura. And then it should be a no-brainer whether you use or quash my powers. It's all up to you. That's legal jargon, by the way. Quash, but irrelevant.
Quash?
Yeah.
Spoiled.
So this is what the line is referenced to. You say that like it's easy, but how am I supposed to? So that is her not believing in herself and having foolish preconceived biases. You say that like it's easy, but how am I supposed to?
That's just her not fully believing herself. What's the bias? What's the preconceived biases?
Is she even not believing in herself? She's not saying it's impossible.
She's just questioning her.
How do I do it?
Like, how does she do it? Like, can you explain?
It's a genuine question.
No, you're correct. Wait,
and then,
she's just asking a question.
But and then remind you, Himawari doesn't know how to do any of this, and then she just gets mad, and it kind of brings out that power. But then she immediately knows not just how to, but also to heal Ino-chan when she doesn't know this in the previous chapter.
You think that like Kurama's just like that's just how his character is supposed to be in the scene? Like he's meant to be like a little bit more harsh than he should be, and he's just kind of
there's different interpretations you can make on this. I've discussed two in my last video that I made about this chapter.
Because like some of the stuff he's saying here is definitely harsher than I would have expected him to be.
So on one hand, you could just say he's literally just trying to like basically mental amp Himawari, improve her mental state because she's being mentally weak. That's one option, totally fine. The other one is to some extent because they're one body and soul. Kurama may have already essentially given Himawari his power, and at this point, it's like I can't do anything more. You already have it. Just use it. That's the other interpretation.
Okay, so that would be interesting because if they say if there are one body and one soul, Kurama probably never had to learn. By the way, the whole one body one soul, it's stupid. There's clearly just whatever.
Yeah.
But Kurama never probably had to learn how to heal people. He probably never had to learn how to shoot Biju bombs. He probably could just do it because
Oh, that reminded me of another thing about
He
chapter
could-
11.
he could probably always just intuitively do it just because he could. So let's say like that's basically why Himawari can do the stuff that she is doing.
No, but
because
again, though, no, I agree with that. My problem, though, is that's why you can excuse the Biju bomb and the healing of herself. My problem, though, is she walked up to Inojin with the intent of healing him. That requires her to know that she can
Yeah.
heal him.
if she
There's no
healed
other
him
reason
by
to walk up
acc-
to him and do
if
it.
she healed him by accident, that would be a different thing.
But she didn't, because she
Yeah.
was like, "Oh, I don't know if I did it right,"
Or if
implying like this
Yeah.
is intentional.
if it was like
Yeah,
an
so it's still a-
instinctual
it's
thing,
still
like
a
in the heat of
flaw.
the moment, you know, like I don't know why my body just moved, like just
Yeah. That would
casually
be
walks out.
that'd be a reference to what Naruto said, to like what Sasuke just said. Yeah, so no, it's still an issue.
That would have worked better
It's still
for
an issue.
Inojin. Why did you? This